Welcome to our Pitta fire reducing Samana practice. What does Samana mean? Samana means that we're working with those subtle forces called the Vayus. Samana means that we're moving the subtle forces to the center of the body, integrating, allowing for assimilation and digestion. That's what helps Pitta the most, because fire is all about transformation and assimilation and digestion. So we want to allow ourselves to kind of digest, deal with whatever came up today, digest it, assimilate it, so that it can then dissipate. That's the plan. So let's do our Samana Pitta reducing practice. We're starting out today on the floor, on your tummy. Let's do it. Okay. And we've got beautiful Tina here again. This way. On the floor, on your tummy. Yeah, head towards the doors. Good. Okay. So you're on your floor, on your tummy. All right. And what we're doing is Samana means that we are making sure that we are drawing those forces to the center of the body. So the postures that do that are postures where you are on your tummy, like this, or you are rotating, you're doing rotation. So you're literally squeezing your internal organs. And what that does is it's like a washing machine. It's squeezing, wringing out any kind of tension, right? Yoga is so great for that. Okay, so we're going to start out by bending the right leg. And then you're just going to roll to your left side. So then roll to your left side and rotate. You just roll to the left side and grab the leg behind you. Now, if you feel wobbly here, you're going to bend the bottom leg and just help yourself. So you grab here, then take that leg, reach up, grab the toes, straighten it out. That's nice. Now, if you can't grab the toes, you could use a strap or grab the ankle. Either one is fine. You could straighten out the bottom leg, do it. And then release down and roll back onto your tummy. And we're just going to come up onto the forearm. I want to make sure that you're still on your belly. So the lower ribs are down. You're on your belly and you're holding it there. Good. Then you're letting your tummy settle. And then we roll to the right side. We're taking our time here. Remember, heat depletes. That is what it does. So now you grab that top leg. Now, if you can bend the bottom leg if you need to for balance, but if you can keep it straight, do it. So now you're grabbing the foot, getting that quadricep stretch. Good. And then you're going to straighten the leg. Grab the toe. Now, if you're leaning back, you might have to bend the bottom leg. I want you to stay on your side body. If you're not as flexible, grab your ankle. No big deal. Stay on your side body. It's like forcing you to use balance here. And then we release. We go onto our tummy again. Come up a little bit higher. So now your lower ribs come up. Now I'm on my elbows, and I'm going to pull my elbows underneath the shoulders. Good. Palms down. Then press into the hands. Lift up. Cobra. And then release down. We're going to push back. So draw your hands down, push back, and go right into down dog. Then the right leg is going to come in, and you're going to turn it. We're doing a modified version of pigeon, so your heel is in the groin. and stay lifted. Release the pelvis. Let everything relax and soften. Good, now we're rotating. What does rotating do? It's another one of those ways to help reduce heat. And then reach, grab your foot behind you, or you're just reaching. Good, now the upper arm comes around, goes on the ground. So you have your one leg up, right leg up, the other one up, and then you're just gonna turn and rotate right to your side, and now open up your side body. Good, right hand goes on the ground behind you, and then push up. Reach, now open up the side body on the other side. Palm is down, thumb is reaching back behind you. Good, left arm is gonna swing around. And then your right leg goes up into three-legged dog. Draw that leg in for warrior one. Reach up. And then rotate. You're just wrapping around, no big deal. Release the hands to the ground. Step back, down dog. Left leg now comes forward and your heel is in towards the groin. Release down. And let your pelvis relax. It doesn't matter how far down you are. You can stay modified. You can use a blanket or a block to support you. And then we rotate now to the left leg. And you're going to reach back behind you, or you could be like Tina and grab your foot. And release. And then you're going to shift your weight now over to the side. Go right onto your glutes. Reach out to the extended leg. And open up the side body. Then that hand goes back behind you. Reach. Extend. Palm is down on this upper arm. Thumb is reaching back behind you. Upper arm swings around. And you're going to go into three-legged dog. Reach. Step that leg forward. Warrior one. Up. And rotate. Good. And you definitely want to look over the shoulder here. Make sure you're doing that. And then hands to the ground. And step back, down dog. And shift forward, plank. Slowly lower or modify to your knees. Lift your legs up. Reach back, grab your feet. Just below the ankle, lift. Now flex your feet. Now, if you can't do this, you guys, use a strap. It's no big deal. So let's say you need to modify this. You're going to take the strap around the legs like that, and then just hold the strap. Okay, thighs up off the ground. So she's on her tummy. Okay, and then release. Good. Now you're going to grab the right leg again. Grab it, roll to the left side. Keep the knee down, not up, down. Now this time, see if the bottom leg can stay straight. And then reach, straighten out the leg. If you can grab the toe, do it, straighten out. Stay on your side body. Release. Now that leg down goes down. You're going to flatten out. The right arm goes on the ground, you guys. Get the shoulder anchored down as well. And then you're going to push the left hand on the floor and open up the chest behind you. Do not let this right arm drop. It stays right up out of the chest. And then release. Good. Come back, grab your feet below the ankles, lift, or you can use a strap. No big deal. Okay. And then release. Roll now to the left, to the right side, grab the left leg. Get the strap off my bottom leg. Watch the knee, you guys, keep it down. So let's drop the knee closer to the other leg. Yeah. And then straighten out. Grab the toe if you can, or below the ankle, or you can use a strap. So got a strap, you can use that. You're working, Tina. she's working. She's to kind of hold herself there. This leg extended. This is hard. Oh my gosh. And then you release. Now you're going to drop the left arm out, push the right hand, and then open up the chest on the other side. Nice. The other side was better. Yeah. I was watching you, you're like wobbling all over the place. I mean, it's a simple pose, and then it's not, right? On your tummy, hands at your chest, push up Ujjanasana. Press back. Down dog. And then right leg's gonna step forward for a high lunge. So you're stepping way farther forward, hands stay on the ground. So we had done pigeon. Now we're doing it from a lunge position, and then you're gonna drop the knee and then rotate, reach, and you have the option of grabbing the foot. You don't have to. Release. And step that leg back, three-legged dog. Then bring it in for pigeon. See if you can bring the heel up a little farther from the groin. Lift. Rotate again. Grab. Yep. because it's a rotation. Then release. And remember, we're going to go right onto the right glutes. Open up into that side body. Reach out, down the extended leg. Palm is down on the upper arm, thumb is behind you. Then right hand reaches back behind you. Lift up. Palm is down, thumb's reaching back behind you. Swing the arm around. Three-legged dog. Press back. Step forward, right leg warrior one. Reach. So we're going to go rotation, but we are going to add a balancing posture here. So you're rotating. Then the hand in front reaches out. Keep this back heel down, you guys. Now reach, lean back. Draw your navel in. My navel's in, you guys. I just want you to know. I know in my videos, my belly's sticking out. It's because I had that darn surgery in November and it's still working its way back, but it's getting better. Okay, so this front arm then reaches. You're reaching out in front of that front leg. Then lift up. I'm still rotated. Parvarita Ardha Chandrasana. Then reach your arm up. Lengthen out your torso. Lift your back leg. Woohoo! The back leg. Then lower. And you're going to go into Trikonasana, Parvarita Trikonasana. So hand on the big toe side of the foot or baby toe side. Or you can use a block. Swing the arm around. Step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Then take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Now the left leg steps forward, high lunge. Remember, we're staying in a high lunge. Just hold it. Then drop the back knee. Now you're rotating towards the front leg. Reach back behind you. You have the option of just staying there, or you can grab your foot, or you can use a strap. Release. Step back, down dog. Hold it there. And then the left leg comes forward for pigeon again. Now try to lift the foot up a little higher. Drop. Good, and now you're rotating towards the front leg. Reach back behind and grab your foot. Release. Left leg goes into three-legged dog. Up. Then step that leg forward, warrior one. Reach. Rotate. Okay, you're going to be going from this position. Watch this back leg. Keep that heel down. Reach your right arm out. And then you're going to reach forward. Slide the back leg in. Lift it up. Keep the left shoulder stacked on top of the right, then extend your arm. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. You got it. You can use a block, it's fine, it gives you more height. Back legs up, you guys. Ooh, it's not that easy. You got to keep opening up your chest to the side. Poor Tina. She's forced into it. Looks good though. Then from there, lower, straighten the front leg and slide right into Parvrita Trikonasana. And you can have your block on the baby toe side or the big toe side. You choose whatever works right for you guys. Then swing the upper arm around. Step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Release. Lift your legs, thighs off the ground. Release. Lift up Bhujanasana. Down. Thighs up off the ground and arms up, either in a cactus position or field goal, or all the way extended like you're flying through the sky like a superhero. Then hands to the chest, lower the legs, lift up Bhujanasana. Press back, child's pose. Toes together, open up the knees, drop. Hold it there. Oh, I forgot to do that part on the, with the pigeon rolling to the side. Do it again. Okay, I left out one part, you guys. So we're just gonna add it. All right, come back into down dog. Left leg comes forward for pigeon. We just kind of left one part out. Then you're gonna just roll to the left side and then open up. Remember this? Well, we're getting it in there, so it's still gonna help us be balanced. Then the hand comes down, reach up. Good, it kind of sets us up perfect for where we're going next anyway. And then release, good. And then the extended leg comes in. Pull one heel in and then the other. Now, if you want to be propped up a little bit higher, you can use a block or you can use a blanket and just sit up a little higher. Just using a block. If you have your right heel in first, then you're going to rotate to the left. And then rotate to the other side. Just remember on camera, it's rotating us. So it seems like if we're going in the wrong direction, we're actually doing the same thing as you guys. And then go forward. Now, to go forward, I don't like to be propped up. I remove my block and then I go forward. I'm dropping down onto my forearms. You can use your block there. Good, and then from there, we open up the legs nice and wide. Go to one side, drop the shoulder. Kneecaps up. So if your knees are rolling behind you, you need to adjust them. Kneecaps up. And then go to the other side. And then release. Now, other heels in. So if you started out with the left, now you pull the right in. If you started out with the right, now you pull the left in. It doesn't matter. Okay, so whatever heel's in first, you go in the opposite direction. And then go in the other direction. And then dropping forward. Okay, so you could use a block, or you could just stay on your forearms. Good, and then slowly coming up. Extend both legs out in front of you. Okay, and then one leg comes up and goes over the other. And then rotate. Just going to keep the last part of this class pretty mellow, right? It's hot, and the last thing that the fire element needs is more heat, more overextending. Good, and then that top leg, you want to stack the knees. So the foot literally goes right to the hip, right there, and then drop forward. If you need a block, you can use a block. Extended leg, you want to flex that foot. Oh yeah, that makes it so much more fun. Right, Tina? Hamstring stretch. Woohoo, yes it is. This is the best hamstring stretch because it's not going to pull on your attachments. Soften your breath. By the way, one of the things I want to mention is sometimes when people start doing yoga, and I should probably just do a little talk on this, they get an upset stomach. It means they have toxins. It means there's kapha in the stomach, or they're swallowing and holding things in. So if you get an upset stomach from doing exercise, yoga specifically, it's because you've been holding stuff in. Now, if you just ate a meal, then that's a different reason. But if you're coming into class on an empty stomach and you're like, oh, my stomach's upset, happens all the time. I see it all the time. It's because you've been holding things in. So your body is trying to push it out. And then we release out of that. Shake out those legs a little bit. And the other leg now comes up and goes over. Lift up tall, rotate. Okay, top leg stacks. Stack those knees. That foot goes to the hip. So here's your hip. The foot goes to the hip. Okay, and you can use a block here. Support your head. Here, here, or on the shin. If you don't need a block, then just drop your head down to your knee. Now, if you don't have blocks, you could use your fists. 2 fists, 1 fist, or no fist. Flex that foot, kneecap up. Sorry, Tina. Breathe. Woo. Good, and from there, release, shake out those legs. And now you're gonna go onto your back. So rolling onto your back, do a bridge. Shoulder blades underneath you, press up. Knees track in line with the front of the hip bone. Good, lower. And then let your knees draw in. Just kind of hug them. Pause there, hug the knees in. Release the pelvis. Soften the floor of the pelvis. So on your inhale, you want to feel the diaphragm moving down towards the pelvis. That's on the inhale. And you want to continue with that lengthening. So you inhale and you soften. Let your breath move naturally with that diaphragm moving down and start to relax the floor of the pelvis. Just soften. Feel it expanding. Let it go. Diaphragm moves down. Good, and then taking your legs, coming up to a 90-degree angle here. Arms go out to the side, take your legs to the right side. Hand comes up on the outer leg, so right hand comes up, you got it, just rest. And then your other arm is extending. Pause there. Then look to the left side. So, with these rotations, you don't have to be doing these really intense postures sometimes to get the most out of the yoga practice. Sometimes you could just do the simple, basic stuff, and you're getting so much more out of the practice. And then the legs come up and switch sides. So legs are at a 90-degree angle. This is really important because if you have your legs too far down or too far up, they're not going to land in the right place. So legs go down. Now extend your right arm out. Good. Other hand goes on the thigh. That's just going to kind of anchor that leg down so you get a bigger stretch. Look where your extended arm is, and then just relax. Good, and then from there, you're gonna come out of that, go back into a bridge, arms at your side, push up just to release the pelvis. Hold it. And down, and again, you're gonna draw the knees in. And then hug them, interlace your fingers and just hug them. Hold it here, and then we're gonna do 3 more breaths. And working with that inhale, softening with the diaphragm all the way to the floor of the pelvis. Three full breaths. Keep softening the floor of the pelvis. One more. Good, then bringing your feet together, dropping into Supta Baddha Konasana. Pause there. If you need to, you can take a block, place it underneath both knees, no problem. Just pause. And then extending those legs straight out for Shavasana. Go to the corners of your mat with your legs, arms below the heart, palms up, cover your eyes. Shavasana, corpse pose. Make sure you are comfortable. And begin to deepen your breath. Allow movement into your fingers and toes. Gently roll to your right side. Pause there. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Placing your hands together, thumbs connect to the heart. We're going to do a mantra tonight. So just listen, close your eyes, allow yourself to receive. Om Bhuvasvaha Satavitu Bharenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. Om. Namaste. Good job, you guys. Stay cool.
That was